guys, Sophie here from Kids Wellness Up. Welcome to our third episode of Play With Your Food. Today I'm teaching you how to make paper watermelon. So what you're going to need for this activity is some round paper plates. Now we only had square ones, so I've cut them into circles. Then you're going to need 3 kinds of paint. You're going to need red paint, green paint and black paint. Then you're going to need the same big paintbrush from last time and a cup of water. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. We might turn these watermelons into a decoration, so for that you'll need a long piece of string and a stapler. Like last time, we're going to need some old paper so that we don't get any paper on the table. So everyone knows what watermelon looks like. We're going to have a green outline and the center is going to be red, and then we're going to have some black seeds. So I'm going to start with painting the green rim of the watermelon. So I'm just going to take a little bit of green paint and put it on the lid like that. Make sure you screw the lid on tight. Dip my paintbrush in some water, the green, and then just start painting around the edge. Now if you have white paper plates, this is so much easier. I'm going to have to do a couple of layers. So that's what we're aiming to get the edges look like. Because my plate, we see a little bit of blue here, I'm going to do that a couple of times, but if you've got a white plate, you're good to go. Just let that dry for about 10 minutes. So this is all dry now, and now we're going to paint the center red. So this is still a little bit wet, this green paint, so I'm just going to use the other side of the lid. And so we're just going to take a red paint. We're going to need quite a bit because it's a large surface area. And we're just going to put the red all there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start painting. Alright, so that's the first coat done. See, it matches my shirt. So I'm just going to let that dry for another 5 to 10 minutes until it's dry to the touch, and then I'm going to paint another layer. That first layer is dry, so we're just going to put a second layer on. Alright, now that second layer is on as well, so we're going to let this dry again, and then we're going to cut it up and paint seeds on. Now, the plate is all dry, so we're going to cut it into slices of watermelon. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to cut in half, then in half again, then we're going to take that piece and then we're going to cut it in half for a third time. And we're going to do that with all of them, so this is going to form 8 pieces of watermelon. So that's 2 pieces of half watermelons. That's 4 watermelon pieces. There we go. Now we have 8 watermelon pieces. And I know I said that I was going to paint on the seeds with the black paint, but, and this is really great if you guys have one too, I found a black marker. So I'm actually just going to draw them on, and it's going to be so much easier for me and you. So the way you draw seeds on a watermelon is that you just draw little black water drops, and I'm going to show you a close-up of what those look like. So this is what they're going to look like at the end. See how I've just placed the watermelon seeds just however I like. Now I'm just going to paint all those watermelon seeds all over all 8 slices of my watermelon. That's all our watermelon done. Now you can do 2 things with these. You can use them as produce for your fruit shop. So you can buy a slice of watermelon, or we can make this into a really fun bunting and a decoration for your room. So what you're going to need to do that is that you're going to need a long piece of string, and then we're going to use a stapler. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take the slice of watermelon, we're going to put the string across the back like that, and then we're going to just staple it on both ends. So going to put one staple there. See how it's stuck on? Then we're going to put another staple there. See how it just attaches itself like that? So what we're going to do is we're just going to do that all down this piece of string, and we're going to put it one watermelon apart. See how you can fit one watermelon in that gap there? Just keep doing that. Alright, that's our watermelon bunting. Now if you have a longer piece of string, you can make this as big as you'd like, but I only have a small piece of string, so our watermelon is going to hang like this. Alright guys, so you can see that I have our watermelon just hanging here on the wall. What a cute little decoration. And then not only do you have a beautiful decoration for your room, you also have watermelon slices to play with. Now a really great idea on how to enjoy real watermelon during summer is get a slice of watermelon just like this, and then in the rind you can put a popsicle stick, and then you put it in the freezer, and you know what that makes? Delicious and healthy watermelon ice cream. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in this week. See you next time.